Today's video is all about long irons. I'm not going to hit a single 3-wood or dry up any tee, but I'm going to talk you through how you can get better with your long irons. We're going to be looking at the stats. How many fairways am I hitting versus when I get the driver out? Also going to be talking about greens in regulation, because if I'm further back with an iron, am I hitting more or less greens in regulation because I'm just actually in the fairway? So we're going to be deep delving into a bit more statistics-based information. But throughout this video, I'm going to be talking you through how you can hit your 3, your 4 iron, your 5 iron better off the tee and off the ground. First though, to start with, we've got 160 yard par 3 into the wind, which will actually be about probably a little punchy 6. I'm going to talk you through how to play that first. Today we find ourselves at the beautiful Q Hotels collection, Forest Pines. This is one of my favourite courses within their collection. They've got 3 nines, the Forest, the Pines, and this one is the Beaches. All very tight, tree lined. Just a beautifully mature golf course, but you need to be straight. So this is the perfect video to demonstrate an irons only video. 170 yards to the pin, slightly into the breeze. So I'm just going to hit a smooth, well, like a punch 6 iron. I'm going to put the ball position in the centre of my stance, so a bit further back than usual. Hand position is going to be on the inside of my lead thigh. Okay, get that tee a little bit lower. There we are. So it's just above the top of the grass. But width the stance is going to be normal 6 iron, just outside, just wider than my shoulders. Weight is going to be pushed just slightly into my lead side. So I'm going to try and get the feel that my golf swing is only going 3/4 of the way back. And I'm going to hold off the follow through so I don't get too much of a release, too much of a flip on the way through, so I can hold this angle better through impact. Oh wow, just like that. That is a beauty. If that flag is as far back as I think it is, that is quite close. Or it's just trickled over the back of the green, but I nailed it. Right, so if I actually knew this green, I'd have known to leave it short of that pin, because anything past that pin, it's just come down, it's just kind of funneled its way down here. That's why I thought from the green it was at the very, very back edge, from the tee, sorry. So this is a big upslope from right to left. Okay, green in regulation though, just a bit too far away. Big slope up the hill. I'm probably aiming this about 4 foot right of the pin, because it should just throw it left, like aggressively left. Pace is key though. I've hit that a little too hard, have I? Oh no. Wow, what a great putt. I can't believe that's short. You know those putts where you've known you've had to hit it so hard, you think it's going to be too hard for the slope. Clearly wasn't. That is a decent first putt. Nice 2-putt from a long distance. Happy with that. Level through 1. Second hole, 323 yards, which is a huge dogleg from left to right. So run out of space is 220. So although it's a little bit into wind, I'm not going to chance that with my 3 iron. I'm just going to go down to a 4, and I'll probably just get it fading a little bit as well. I'm just going to open my stance a smidgen. So I'm going to aim middle of the fairway. I know that this won't reach it into wind, so I'm not worried about over hitting it. So that means I can fully commit to the shot. Fine, middle of the fairway. That wind, we could feel it as we were walking up, is so much gustier than you can feel on the tee, because I've got 200 yards to the flag. It's only 123 yards to the flag from where I was off the tee, but that's kind of as the crow flies. Right, this is not the second shot I was expecting. Well, anyway, it's a long irons video. So this time I'm going to show you how to hit a 5 iron around the corner, because it's not quite clear, not even made it to the corner. Right, so I can't see the pin, there's a tree in the way. I can't go over the tree, so I'm going to aim just left of the green. I'm basically going to aim my club at the green side bunker. I'm going to aim my feet left of the green side bunker, and those angles working against each other should create the fade. Oh, it's getting windy now. It's not fading. Thank God for the wind, because that ball did not fade, folks. Beautiful strike though. Always with long irons, I just try and make sure I get the weight more into that left side to compress it. Lovely strike. Right, so didn't quite reach pin high, probably about a third of the way up the green. A little fade would have probably got me in the bunker, so I don't mind being here actually. Just want to try and land this into the upslope on the front edge of the green. Maybe come in with a little bit of extra height than usual to get that stopping power, because it will roll down after it lands. It's downhill to the pin after it lands. Oh, it's gone too far. Spin. It's a beautiful strike, just landed it too far. Right, good shot. Well, no, sorry, good strike. I just overhit it. It actually landed on the downslope. If it landed, well, it needs to land about 6 to 8 foot shorter, it would have landed into the upslope, but it didn't. So it's done well to stop there. The strike was pure, really nice. Kind of felt a bit spinny as well. I had a bit of grab, which was good. Just the distance control was poor. Not the hardest putt in the world in regards to the line. Let's see if we can get it there and get the pace just outside the left edge. Or not. Bogey. Not realising how much wind was actually into our faces off the tee. Just underclubbed off the tee, and then the ball just ballooned up in the air, went a bit too high. Kind of a weird hole, you know, when you make bogeys like that. And actually, I've hit 3 really good strikes, just with at the wrong time. Right, third hole, big dog leg, right to left. It's only a short one though. It's only 320 to the middle of the green, 210 to the corner. But this is massively downwind, going against what we've just gone against. So I'm just going to hit I'm just going to hit a 6-iron. I'm just going to hit a 6-iron over that bunker. It should be the right club. I'm going to hit this one off the deck just to talk you through, give myself a good line, just to talk you through setup here. So 6-iron, get the knot centre of the stance. I would roll it a ball to the target from the centre of the stance, okay? In terms of swing, make sure you get that rotation. You want to get that depth in your turn. If you're not confident with your long irons, what a lot of players tend to do is stop turning and the swing gets more narrow. Then on the downswing, they try and turn more, and that's how you go over the top. So even on these clubs, well, more specifically on the longer clubs, finish that backswing, finish that turn. Make sure you feel that depth in the lower body in particular. I think that's a good line. Potentially with the wrong club though, I might have underclubbed myself. Wrong club off the tee, I should have hit 5-iron to get me to the bit further out into the corner. I've got a gap though, I can see the flag behind that bunker. Great pin position, thank you greenkeeper. I've got quite a clear gap between 2 trees there, so I'm going to chip it. It's only 80 yards, 76 yards to the front. So I'm going to chip and run, I'm going to clip a little 6-iron, chip and run. If I end up in that bunker right next to the pin, I'm not going to be worried. If I can get it just left of it, I will be able to trundle it onto the green. Just got to get it, got about 10-yard gap between 2 trees, which should be okay with a 6-iron from this distance. It's only a chip, it's only theoretically in my brain, it's a chip shot. Right, it's going to aim at the left edge of that bunker. If I do anything, I tend to pull it, so left edge of the bunker is a good line. Just outside left edge, by the way. Again, ball position back, weight forward. Good strike. Oh, you're joking. No. Oh, you're kidding me. Ah! Well, let me talk you through this shot. Okay. This stuff is quite wispy, so it's not thick. So I don't need to like power through too much. But I still, where that flag is still brutal, so I need to go left of the pin. I'm honestly just going to play it like almost like a normal chip shot, like a normal pitch shot, I should say. Stabilising the face is obviously key, make sure it doesn't flip over to the left. Pin's left of the bunker, so I'm going to aim at the pin, but I'm expecting it to go left because of the lie. That's done quite well, that. Oh, should come back down, stay there, don't go up the hill, don't stay at the top of the hill, do not stay at the top of the hill. That's annoying. This hole has not gone well for me, I'll be honest. Right, this hole has not gone to plan. Let's escape with, what's that, 3 on the green. Let's escape with my bogey, worst case. Crazy downhill putt though, holy moly. We're gonna have to start this up there somewhere. This is where feel comes into it, I think. Get it to the top of the slope, rolling down there, still left to right all the way down as well. I actually can't believe I've managed to leave that short. I can't believe, when I first hit that, I thought I'd smoked it. Woo! It's a bogey on a very, very simple hole, all because of a poor club selection off the tee. Not necessarily a bad shot, just a poor club selection. Right, fresh off a bogey into a par 5, which normally would be great, but I've only got an iron and it's 470 yards into wind. So I'm probably going to need to rely on my hopefully 100-yard and in shot to get up and down. 3 iron first. I'm going to try and hit this a little bit kind of stinger style. So ball positions to be a bit further back than usual. Try and get my body a bit more left, but still get into that turn through impact. Perfect. Perfect. Oh yeah. If it misses that bunker. Right, thankfully missed the bunker. I'd have been fuming if that went in. 230 to the middle of the green where the pin is. So I'm going to hit the same club. I'm going to go with the 3 iron again. I don't fancy going shorter. It's 250 to go over the back, so I don't back myself to do that. And the wind should be slightly into anyway. So same shot really as the tee shot. Ball position a bit further back now. I've got it's below my feet a little bit, so if I just sit more into my knees, don't adjust the upper body posture, just sit a little bit more into the legs. So then your upper body's the same angle as normal to help you with your rotation. So just go lower into your knees. It's harder to turn through, so I've just left it a touch open. It's found the green side bunker. It's fine there. Probably it's a bit, well, that green side bunker is probably 20 short, so it will be a bit awkward. But just because of the lie, couldn't quite turn through. I just left it a smidgen open. But most important thing about those shots is strike. Okay, so we've left ourselves one of the hardest shots in golf. 20 yards to the front edge, 30 to the pin, 35 to the pin, just past centre. So the first thing I do for this shot is club up. So I always come out green side with a 58. This is a 54 degree. I'm quite a feel-based player, so I'll just go a little bit longer in my swing, and I'm still going to try and take a tiny amount of sand. It's a wet bunker, so the sand's a bit more compact, so I'm not taking loads of sand. This is a way easier bunker to play out of than that really soft, deep, fine sand. So we're just going to go ball position, just forward of centre, weight still on the left side, maybe not as much as usual. I'm just going to try and make a bigger swing than normal. I was like trying to play it. In my head, it's just like a long green side bunker, but with an extra club. Like that. Spin. Oh, it's got a load of roll. Right, it's just caught the fringe, but it was a decent shot. You could just see my line there that I demonstrated before the shot is there. Entrance, exit, tiny, tiny amount of sand taken. If anything, just hit it a bit too hard, but the strike was good, the technique was good, then you can work on distance control. Right, to be fair, after a decent fairway bunker shot, it just landed, I think, just past the pin, and this all kind of slopes in this direction as well, so it's just found its way into the kind of, what would you call this? This is the extra bit of fringe. Okay, I've got the putter, back up the slope, left to right. absolutely awful putt. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that was horrendous. I'll be honest with you, we did just take a rain delay to protect the cameras. I've just walked out from a tree and hit that putt, so that's my excuse. Actually, that's not even a good enough excuse. This proves that we don't retake shots on my channel, because I reckon that was so bad. That was, oh my God, yeah, look at the size of the slope. Didn't even take it into consideration. What an idiot. Oh, sorry folks. Just a bit of a mental fart, brain fart. Can't even speak now, I'm in shock. Right, this is definitely up the hill, let me tell you that. Left to right still. Oh, it would have been a good save. Oh, that's unfortunate. I can't get over that slope. I have to say sorry. Let's just on to the next. Right, 360 yards. We're going to persevere through the rain, I think, here. So into wind, into a very strong drizzly rain. 3-iron. Similar tee shot to the last. Just getting the body a little bit further forward, trying to get the slightly lower flight. Holy moly. Perfect. It's gone absolutely nowhere in that wind, and I broke my open tee. We found the fairway, but obviously because of the 3-iron only rule and into the wind, we've got 176 yards into the flag. Wind still into and off the right. Thankfully the rain has gone. Very fast shower, very aggressive shower that was. So I'm at 7-iron distance, but with the way the wind is, I'm just going to feed a 6-iron in from right to left on that wind. Like I say, it's a little bit, it's right to left, and because of the angle I'm going to be hitting on, I'm going to be hitting into it a little bit, and there's a little bit of hurt up there. Oop. And the flag's far enough back as well. If I am short with this, I've got a bit of space short of it. I don't want to go 5-iron because there's a bunker at the back of it at 185. So this shouldn't reach 185 in that weather. Although the wind seems to have gone. Can't have gone. We just can't feel it in and amongst the trees. Right, a little kind of punchy 6 just off the right. Damn it! I hate that shot. It's just missing left. Yeah, bounced off the left apron. Just flipped it in my hands, I felt it. Hate that shot so much. It just caught the bank on the left side of the green, pin high, and just bounced left, but it was always going there. A little pull, little flip of the hands, or chipping. Really disappointing shot. I don't like them shots where it's a little pet hate of mine when I feel my hand just flip it over. Right. Straightforwardish chip really. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of extra loft on the face just for that landing, but just try and land it just onto the green. Breaks a little bit from left to right. Too hard. Sit. See that bounce then? Just that skiddy bounce after the rain. Just went. Try to allow for it and overhit it. So annoying. What a stupid, annoying, addictive game this is that we play. Such a skiddy first bounce. Horrible. Whew. This to stop the rut and stop going 3 bogeys in a row. I am very much on the bogey train. I've missed my driver, last 2 holes in particular, playing long into wind. Really missed the driver on those. Oh! It's a good putt. It's a good putt. It's a nice strike. Just everything was against me. And I think that's one of the things that I'm trying to get across from this video as well. It's great to try and help you with long irons, but for you guys that are out there that hate your driver, you don't like playing with your driver, and you drop down to a 3-wood or a hybrid or an iron off the tee, it's those sort of last 2 holes that are a perfect example of you're making golf harder. Learn to hit the driver, because on the last 2 holes I'd have hit driver all day. I'd have been potentially 50 to 180 yards, let's say, further up the fairway, which would have made that approach shot so much easier, so much more like a standard shot. So even if you feel like you're struggling with the driver, get a lesson. Come and see me on Skillist. Go to your local pro. Figure out why you're hitting those bad shots with the driver, because you're making the game so much more difficult. I've hit 2 very nice tee shots on the last 2 holes, by the way, and 2 half decent approach shots, but by missing the greens in the wrong places from being so far away, we make it harder. 3 over. 6th hole, par 5, 480 yards. This is downwind as well. Dog legs from right to left. Again, as every hole is on this golf course, tree lined. So you've got to be straight. And I'm hoping the wind's going to help me out. If I can get this down there 250, I'm definitely I'll be in range to hit the green. So it's probably need 2 of these. Although this will go 250 downwind on the second shot, because of the angle we're going to be playing into, it should leave me 230, which is this club again. But this club should go 250 with it being downwind. Let's go. Straight. Oh, that's a horrible bounce. Why are you doing that? It's in the right rough, which just makes it a little bit longer because it's a dog leg right to left. Why would you bounce right? Bounce left. Anyway, good shot. Right, decent tee shot. To be fair, in hindsight, just jumping into this semi-rough just pops the ball up on a little tee for me. 220 to the front, 235 to the pin, to the back, 250 to go over the back. Just going to go in with a little cut of the 3-iron. So I'm just going to put this ball position a bit further forward in my stance than where I normally would do if I was hitting it off the ground. And just to help me exit left a little bit more, which will help me get a bit more height on the ball, which will curve it as well. And yeah, then I'm just going to nestle this bad boy next to the pin, make eagle, and start bringing myself back towards level par. Oh, I've got the curve. I think just over curved it. Sit there. Beautiful strike. Curved it. Beautiful shot. Just a bit too much. Probably started a bit straight. I didn't back myself. This is something I've been struggling with. I should have aimed a lot more left to back it to turn. But the more of those shots I do and I pull it off, the better I'll get myself to aim in future. Got to work at that. Probably didn't need to cut it in as much as I did, because it was 220 to the front, so it's left me a little bit on the short side. But off this sort of lie, because of where the slope is, it's going to lower the launch angle of the shot, which means the angle of it coming in will be flatter, which means it will roll further. And I've got a long way to go to that pin. So I'm going to put the ball position in the middle of my stance and just play with that slope, play with the inevitability of that it's going to roll out. So I'll probably pitch this about a third of the way on the green. It's a left to right breaker. And then just hopefully I've judged it right for the amount of run. Always on these shots as well, get the stance a lot wider so you've got that a better base. Let the body turn still. Just carried it too far again. Distance control, folks. Distance control. I've got the shots, got the technique, just haven't quite got the feel at the moment. A third of the way up the green would be about here. It landed probably almost over halfway, to be fair. I am going to say in my defence, it's a bit harder sometimes to hit the shots whilst talking so much. Right to left. Back up the slope. I'm going to put that down to good karma for so much information that I'm helping you guys with. I'm going to give myself a good karma pat on the back and a birdie. We're off the bogey train and we're back to 2 over. Right, 7th hole, 165 yards. It's the hardest thing about these types of golf courses. You can't quite feel where the wind is. It should be off the right. That's what I'm going to kind of go with. Probably slight bit of hurt. So I'm going to punch a little 6. We're at 8 iron distance. So when I try and punch one, I go up 2 clubs and feel like I'm just swinging it kind of ribs to ribs. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh. Caught the tree. Beautiful strike, beautiful flight. It was just flirting with the edge of that overhanging tree and just went into it. Oh, I was really happy with myself on that shot then, with the way I hit it and played it. And it just flirted a bit. I mean, in hindsight, it was a touch too far right, but still. Right, just caught these overhanging. It's dropped down just shy of the front edge of the green, looking straight up at the flag though. Bare lie, it's kind of sat in a little crevice just in between the grass and just sat into the bare lie, which is still fine. Weight forward, just kind of get a nice steep angle of attack. Doesn't mean I don't need a big divot though. Probably landing this ideally about 1/4 of the way onto the green. Then just let it release. Whip it out for us, please, San. Caddy and cameraman. Right, we've got a bit of a slope on this one. Up the hill, left to right. Let's try and escape. 2 good strikes, 2 poorly directioned shots. See if we can escape with a par though. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Damn it. Back on that train of doom. Right, 2 to go. Come on. Let's finish. Let's try and finish back at 2 over. I think it'll be a good battling finish. A long 8th hole here. 470 yards. Thankfully, it feels downwind, because this would have been an absolute brute if it was into wind as a par 4. I'm sure this is actually longer than, or very similar distance to some of the other par 5s we've already played today. All right. Let's see if we can get this first one away. Oh, it's a bad strike. It's going to be okay. It's just down the right side of the fairway. Very toey though, very toey. Probably the worst shot of it today actually with the long iron. Just really missed the centre of the face by a long way. Probably have about 420 left. Right, awful tee shot, terrible strike, with the worst possible time on the longest par 4 on the golf course. Got 234 yards to the middle of the green. Downwind requires a cut, so we're going to go with the 3 iron again to redeem itself after a shocker. Need a bit of a cut though on this, to be fair. Club head just left of the green side bunker. Feet further left than that. And commit. Oh, it's unbelievable. Might have actually cut too much. Oh, potentially front right. Potentially. Strike though. tell you something, that was a beautiful second shot, but I've left it in what it can only be described as a disgusting place. This barren summer we've had with no rain, it's quite a bare lie over there. So normally I want to go a bit higher. I have to come in low, land it, read a bit of, it's got to break a little bit. I think inside 10 foot's a decent attempt. Got to land this just on the front edge. Oh, a bit short. Go, go. It's not bad. Not a bad attempt. Come on, this will be a pretty good par after a poor tee shot. No! Oh, the old flat stick again. Right, it's another bogey. It's another bloody bogey. We're back to I don't even know what we are. It's on there. Finish on a high, shall we? 174, slightly downwind, I think. It's been quite difficult to read the old wind. 174 is a 7-iron, downwind. I'm gonna stick with the 7. I'm gonna try. Goodness me, it's gone left. Find that bunker. Could be in a spot above of that one. Interesting. Good strike though, that's the main thing. That was the wrong club selection off the tee. It was downwind, didn't back it again. I just took the club that I would normally take for that yardage, pitched somewhere up there, and it's landed there. Now, you might think that looks all right. You wait. Oh. Ah. Here's your thumbnail. All right, get the heel out of the ground. Little putting stroke. This is how a lot of people play golf. You put your phone away, you. Right, down the hill, left to right. Go, go. Oh, I'm not hitting hard enough. Oh. My average distance off the tee was 194 yards. Now, if you're in that camp as well, you can probably appreciate from this video how difficult it is to consistently score. And I struggle with that as well. Only one green in regulation. If you're struggling with distance off the tee or you hate your driver, I would honestly encourage you to get better with it, practice with it, persevere, get lessons. You need that added distance to help you score better long term. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I have, and I'll see you next time.